The weather prospects on September 10th between India and Pakistan has dramatically improved. You saw the ground conditions, you saw the reports that had come in. The threat of rain has kind of eased off for September 10th, and that means India versus Pakistan Chapter 2 in the Asia Cup is very much on. And it will happen at the R. Premadasa Stadium, a venue where India and Pakistan have clashed only once before, and that was in 2004. Now remember, India and Pakistan may have clashed in T20 encounters at the R. Premadasa Stadium. It happened in 2012. But when you look at the Asia Cup, they last played together in 2004. And 19 years ago, there was a dramatic match that unfolded. One that saw some controversy towards the end, and that India denying Pakistan a final spot. So heading into this encounter, India versus Pakistan in 2004, you have to understand that there was tremendous spice to this contest, because just a couple of months prior to this encounter at Colombo, India had undertaken a groundbreaking trip to Pakistan in 2004. 15 years after they had last toured, India played 5 ODIs and 3 tests, and India won both of them. 3-2 in the ODIs, 2-1 in the tests. Both times it was a historic moment. And heading into this contest, India looked slightly rusty. They had beaten the UAE thanks to Rahul Dravid's ton, but then they lost to Sri Lanka by 12 runs. Now the game against Pakistan turned out to be a must-win game for them. Because remember, they had beaten Bangladesh, but that loss to Sri Lanka had really hurt them. So what unfolded in this match? If you remember, Shoaib Malik, who was in prime form at that time, he blasted a brilliant 143. And despite Sachin Tendulkar taking a couple of wickets at the end, Pakistan just managed to reach 300 for 7. Then with the ball and with the rest of the bowling attack also chipping in, Pakistan won by 59 runs with Shoaib Malik taking 2 for 42. India reached 241 for 8. They lost by 59 runs. Simple equation, right? But controversy ensued after the end of the game, because that 241 for 8 total actually turned out to be it had far more reaching consequences in this Asia Cup of 2004. Because that 59 run win and this total of 241 for 8, what happened in that? Pakistan were denied a bonus point. India's score of 241 for 8 meant they did not concede the bonus point versus Pakistan. And remember, at that time, if you had registered a victory margin by a particular runs or particular wickets, the team would get the bonus point. In this case, India's target to avoid conceding the bonus point was 241. And they got it in the final over when Moin Khan somehow spectacularly managed to miss the stumps twice. So India ran byes and they got to the total of 241 for 8. And in the very next game, Pakistan defeated Bangladesh by a big margin, but India won by 4 runs against Sri Lanka. And that meant that India qualified for the final against Sri Lanka. But remember, had Pakistan gotten the bonus point, they would have been in the final, not India. So 241 for 8 was the necessary target to ensure India did not get the bonus point. And Pakistan were really incensed. And Bob Woolmer said a particular comment, the late Bob Woolmer had said a particular comment. He said, it shows a flaw in the bonus point system. If you had no bonus point, then I think India would have tried to go the whole way. I think the bonus point should be closer to the main target, say 20 to 25 runs the main target. Indeed, 50 to 60 runs was quite a big margin if you look at it. So Pakistan managed to win the game, but they could not get to the final because they had not beaten India by a bigger margin. That bonus point in the way ensured Pakistan didn't reach the final in 2004. And because of that, India versus Sri Lanka happened, and you know what happened in that encounter? Sri Lanka managed to win. So India, in a way, this encounter, lot of spice from what happened in 2004. 3-2 India had won, 2-1 the test series win. But in the Asia Cup, Pakistan got their way back, but they still ended up losing because they did not get the bonus point. India got to the final, Pakistan didn't. One hopes that we have a similar kind of a situation, although not in a bonus point way. We have similar kind of action for 10th of September because the India versus Pakistan match. The weather seems to have improved, but with Sri Lanka, you never know what has happened. 19 years ago, there was a controversy over a bonus point. Already in the build up to this, what can be the major talking point? Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.